welcome. Here we are. It's a new game, Giblets, and we are playing Supercar Collection Simulator Episode 1. We get to start with this absolute banging soundtrack. Okay, bit calmer now. You can't really follow that, can you? Bit of banging heavy metal. Anyway, here we are. So this is a new game. This is our new store. To be fair, I think it's a more motorised version of Supermarket Simulator, or another one of my favourites, Card Shop Simulator. But I love cars, so this will be good. I think it'll be an honest game anyway. So as per usual, we've got the old, let's drop the box off outside the shop, let's go and pick it up. No doubt this is going to go on some shelves on it. But it's what's inside the box that matters, not the concept. I've seen that animation before. Almost looks like a box of cards being put on the shelf. I don't care, I love all that. I find the noise is really therapeutic. So as you'd expect, it's very much a buy your stock, sell your stock. You also get to open your stock. And then obviously there's probably going to be rare cars, more expensive cars, then you can sell them individually, build up a collection. I love all that. Simple Simon, eh? So this is our first box. Whoa, that looks a bit shit. They're all black and grey. Yeah, I don't think there's anything going to set the world alight there, is there? £8 or $8.06 all in. It's a bit harsh that the old orange car with the go faster stripes only worth a couple of quid. Anyway, as we all know, these are going to cost more money now because they'll be tariffed. I wonder if Steam will upgrade all the business games with tariffs. That'd put a cat amongst the pigeons, wouldn't it? Especially on Farm Simulator. Let's open our collection. Get to open our store. Flick of a switch and off we go. A little bit of lift music in the background. I think eventually I'll turn this music off later on in the game because it's doing my nut in. That is a nice hat. It's a female Michael Jackson. Loving a pack of cars. They all look like 80s or 90s pop stars. They either look like Michael Jackson or someone from the Backstreet Boys. Nice combats. Right, come on Paul, work it out. How do we get the till? There we are. She looks well stressed, doesn't she? What's her beef? There you go, $12. That's a bargain at half the price. Fill the shelves. Okay, let's be honest, we know what's coming here. Let's have a little speedy uppy, shall we? Okay, so a little speedy uppy there. And now we've got a sailor. Buying pretty much the last two boxes on the shelf. I think there's a couple left. But she's a cross between Harry Potter and a sailor, which is all good. $24 is a steal. Absolutely. As you can see, my stock was cleared out very quickly there by the sailor who looked like Harry Potter, and then the final person that looked like a 90s pop star with a, I can't remember what those hats are called. What are they called? Begin with S. What's the bloody hat called that begins with S? Stetson? Anyway, there's fucking Benny hats and Stetsons going on in here, and ponytails and Harry Potter looky-likeys, right? Anyway, also what I found out a bit later on is that you don't have to throw the boxes away. If you press R when they're empty, you get $1 back for recycling. Jolly good. Billie Eilish, looking good. Picking up a couple of cars. Lovely job. They like a hat, don't they? They really like a hat. You know, it's very much rinse and repeat, isn't it? Until you start making some serious coinage, and then you start adding shit to your shop. Then it all starts to take on its own world, doesn't it? But, you know, the outfits are funky. You know, it's like anything with these, isn't it? You've got grind at the start, haven't you? While we're waiting for that to kick off, let's have some pub ammo, shall we? So, did you know that in when Van Halen used to play concerts, they used to have a clause in their rider or their contract that said they wanted a bowl of brown M&Ms in their changing room. Only brown M&Ms, nothing else. So when they did this, all the venues thought they were just being dickheads and just being typical rock stars again. Oh, they're just being stupid. But actually there was a genuinely good reason for it. And the reason was that if Van Halen turned up to a concert venue and there wasn't a bowl of brown M&Ms, they realised that the contract hadn't been read, which meant that the person reading the contract hadn't read the safety regulations or requirements that they wanted. So a lot of the time they wouldn't play because there was no guarantees that the band and the audience's safety was guaranteed. So there you go. Cool sunglasses, nice orange pair of sunglasses. So we're going along pretty nicely, to be fair. Ready to start a new day. So that's day one over and done with. 9 PM close, a bit similar to the card shop. Thing I like about this one is though, on Supermarket Simulator you weren't allowed to order after 9 o'clock, but on this you can, which is decent. Loving that. Woo! We got a green one. $2.30 for the No Saxa Red. Do we think that's based on a Citroen Saxo? Looks more like a Peugeot 3008. Who knows? Anyway, let's start a new day. Daily report, looking good, all in the green. Bar, supply, and stock, obviously. Look at the front of that store. That's a bit special, isn't it? Oh, got to pay the rent as usual. Unreal. Anyway, let's get the old debts paid off. We don't want no one knocking on our door and nicking our motor cars, do we? Right, let's open up some more stock, see if we've got anything a bit special. Ooh, 2 blue, a green, and some boring shit black and white. That looks cool, like that. It's like a Mustang fastback, isn't it? A Stang. It's not the one out Bullet. What a car that was. My collection's getting strong. So I assume the goal here is, in it, as you build up more than one of each, you can sell one of each and just retain one. And obviously they're going to be worth more money than the boxes in the end. Nice penny. It's badly drawn boy. Buy a box of cars, you big fucker. Yeah, I take card. $12, okay. She looks happy, didn't she, with that? She's fair play to her. They've all got that haircut that people have in Final Fantasy. This is about the time I started to get the arse of the music. It's like being in a doom loop of being stuck in an elevator on your own. Had to shift it. Just doing my nutting. I prefer the sound of sweet, sweet cash. Looks like there's some scope to upgrade. Buy some stock. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's actually quite pricey though, isn't it? 200 quid. Nice outfit. That's a tight fringe. Or is that a cap? Or is that a riding hat? So far, it looks like people don't steal the boxes from the street, which is a plus. Let's fill these shelves up. Keep the statement ticking. Oh, nearly threw a box away with a car inside. Right, let's crash through this stock and these transactions, shall we? Right, we're going to buy something cool now. Look at that shelf. $400. It's too good to miss. Oh, the doors this opens now. I can start selling my bloated collection of low-value vehicles to the begging public. Exciting times. So coming up, that's what we've all been waiting for. It's the arrival of the shelf. See, I initially thought this was freestanding, but it isn't. It actually goes on the wall. It's too close to the shelf. Yeah. Get people het up as they come to the counter. They won't be able to help themselves, indulging in some metal vehicle madness. Awesome. Now we can start selling some of my stuff. I would say shit, but it's all worth money. Set the price. I'm going to have to round these up. I'll be doing with like 4 cents here and all that. Start a new day. Not till I've filled my new shelf. Well, it's a bad pull. It's all black and white. Having said that though, it's good for the stock, innit? I'll be able to move most of these on now. I love the way they hang the cars up and then you can take them off and put them on the shelf. That's a nice touch. So I'm getting drunk with excitement now. Now I can sell these on. It's worth pulling the cards. All the cars. Let's have a little save up. Now we've got the marquee shelf. Don't want to be losing any data now, do we? At this point, I was starting to struggle to revolve the carousel with all the different cars on it. So you see the ones to the right of the screen. I just could not get to them. And I was mucking around with buttons. I was trying Q, E, R, T, Z, X. And then actually, it was just the middle mouse button. I just needed to roll it. And then it swung the carousel around and I got access to all the other cars I had. My shelf is looking good. One last pack before we start anew. Yeah, black and white. Oh well, more stock to sell. That was actually quite an expensive day in the end. That shelf took the winds out of me a bit. 400 nicker. So I had to start watching my spending here. I was down to $55. Scary times. And we got a blue and a green. Look at that, $3.17. Playing with the big bucks. So I've got a bit of a soft spot for the car with the go faster stripe. Should be more than that. Time to wait for the crew to come in and start spending their hard earned. Ignore the packs. Straight for the wall of glory. Just bought a couple there. What'd you go with? Don't care. Oh, $3.50. It's not ideal. Still money in the bag though. Hello. Their total purchases are starting to accelerate. They're getting hooked on the car collectibles. They're just gagging to buy them in bulk. That's a sailor with a Benny hat. Very good. Looks a bit like Surinder Swan in Reacher. That's when I realised you could press R and recycle for $1. I don't know what the point of the bin is. Now you want one. 2. Stock is starting to go quite quickly now. Okay, so now we've made a bit of money back. It's time to make the store look a little bit more sexy. So we are going with a poster. Why not? $50 poster. It's going to brighten the place up, isn't it? Then you stop. And then the exciting bit, the poster. I don't know why I just threw that box over there. I could have just thrown it in the bin. I think I emptied it. Look at that. Outstanding. Okay, let's keep on. So as you may have just caught at the end of that last bit, I had the eureka moment and I managed to move the carousel. So now I can start selling my entire collection of duplicates that I'd built up. Utter joy as a weight off my shoulders. Okay, it's going to be a lot of rinsing and repeating at the moment. So after that speedy uppy, we're now near the end of this episode. I've tried to keep this short. Obviously they'll get longer the more that happens, but let's just see what happens here. It's not bad, Paul. $10. But yeah, obviously as more stuff happens, the episodes will probably elongate. Just waiting for that rare, do you know what I mean? I'm bound to get one soon, aren't I? Surely. Oh, what's the pink? Oh my God. $104. A Kronos Blue. I would say loosely based on a McLaren or a Pagani Zonda. That's not going up for sale. That's staying in my collection till I get a duplicate. I will not sell something as valuable as that so loosely. That's the first one, so at least we know now. The rare ones are pink. Awesome. The good thing is, if I ever did get really into monetary trouble in this game, I could just sell that for $104 and that would go a lot to get me out of a bit of trouble. But I don't know if I'll get there. But you see, this carousel thing's a game changer now. Now I know how to move it around. It's absolutely epic. But I love this. Like I'm really pleased with this game. I love things like this. I reckon I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this. When I look at my time played on Card Shop and Supermarket Simulator, it's hours and hours and hours. I think the only game I've played that just surpasses all of them is Cities Skylines. I've got hundreds of hours in that. I've got a good few hours in Transport Fever as well. Not as much as Seniac. The Transport Tycoon Master. But yeah, so I'm really pleased with this game. There's a lot of mileage in it, and also what I'm looking to do is I've got a Gunsmith Simulator episode coming up. I'm still playing Dinkum. Still got Hydroponic Farm on the go as well. And yeah, of course this one. So got a lot going. But I'm just going to save this one up now, and I will bid you farewell for this particular instalment. But I think this game's going to be legendary, especially if, as long as the developer's in bed with it and we get some DLC. That's going to be absolutely awesome. Anyway, keep it moist. Later, giblets.